Before before we start this topic, let me ask you a simple question. How many of you used a phone today? WhatsApp, YouTube, all mobile money, everything you just mentioned is ICT. ICT is not just a subject in school, it is how the world now works. Today, jobs are advertised online, businesses sell using social media, doctors share patient information using computers, teachers teach using Zoom and Google Meet. If you understand ICT, you are ahead. If you ignore ICT, the world will move without you. This topic will help you to use technology confidentially, not fear it. Communicate faster and smarter. Prepare for the future jobs and businesses. Solve real life problems using technology. You don't need to be a genius person or individual. You only need curiosity and practice. By the end of this topic, you will not just use technology, you will understand it. So let us begin this journey together. Our topic of today is Introduction to ICT, which is Information and Communication Technology. What is ICT itself? ICT, the Information and Communication Technology, refers to the technologies used to collect, process, store, retrieve, and communicate information in digital form. It combines computing technologies, computers, software, data, and communication technologies, which include internet, phones, and networks. So, when we talk of ICT, we must know the ICT components, where ICT is built around four key components. One is called the hardware, which are the physical devices that you can touch and feel. Examples, we have the computers, laptops, smartphones, tablets, printers, scanners, routers, projectors, etc. We have also the software, the programs or the instructions that tell a computer what to do and how to do it. An example of that area, we have operating system, where we are going to see Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Android OS, etc. We have application softwares, where we have the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, browsers, etc. Data, stroke information, we have the text, numbers, images, audio, video, files, records, and databases. The communication networks, we are going to see the internet, mobile networks, LAN, WAN, email, video conferencing tools, etc. As we are not rushing, I beg that you students, you take your time to understand these ICT components and how they work. It is crucial that in this era we are in, ICT is a necessity and every individual must know ICT. Talk of ICT in our daily life or ICT in day-to-day life. ICT is not only about computer in class, it is part of our daily activities, helping people work faster, communicate better, store information safely, and solve real life problems. These ICT is applied in different areas. For example, we have ICT in education. ICT has transformed how learning takes place. For example, how is it used in that area? We have online learning platforms which allows students to attend class without being in a physical classroom. Two, we have research on the internet, gives learners access to up-to-date information from around the world. Three, we have electronic presentations, the so-called PowerPoint, the Google Slides, the Canva, help teachers and students to explain ideas clearly using text, images, audio, and video. We have digital libraries and e-books, which have reduced the need of physical books in our book libraries. We have the school management systems that store student records, results, timetables, and attendance. Those are the uses of ICTs in education. What if we turn into ICT in health area? ICT plays a critical role in saving lives and improving healthcare services. How ICT is used in this area? We have a variety here. We have electronic patient records, store medical histories securely and accurately. We have telemedicine allows doctors to consult patients remotely using video calls or phones. Diagnostic equipment uses computers to analyze X-ray scans and lab results. We have health data systems that track diseases, vaccination records, and outbreaks. Mobile health apps remind patients to take medicine or book appointments. As far as the health is concerned, ICT has been involved in that area to enhance the services in that area. Once you visit hospitals of Uganda today, you will find advancement in technology where the ICTs have been involved in that area. Take an example, visit Mulago Hospital. Every office you go in, they have tech records, and as long as you close into another office, the details will be there already. So what we say that information uh, is transported at high speed into that area of communication. So when we talk of ICT has been applied in a wide range of areas, we can talk about ICT in businesses. Business operations today cannot function efficiently without ICT. Why? Let us see how ICT is used in that area. For example, in mobile money and online banking has enabled fast and safe financial transactions. We have the accounting software has also done a good work in that area, which keeps track of profits, losses, sales, and expenses. A good example in that area, we have the QuickBooks. We have online marketing and social media advertising, which has helped businesses in research or reach customers. Online marketing and social media advertising help business reach customers. A good example of social media that we have used in advertising businesses, we have the WhatsApp, the Facebook, Instagram, and etc. We have e-commerce platforms that has allowed businesses to sell goods online. A good example, we have the websites, online marketing places, payment systems, etc. Mention but a few. Customer databases store client details and purchase history. E.g., we have database software and the customer related management systems. We have the point of sale management systems, the POS. A point of sale management system is a computerized system used at a time where sales transactions occur. This system consists of different tools, as we are going to see in details when we come to that area. Furthermore, ICT is applied in area of communication also. It has made the world a global village for real. How ICT has been used in this area, it involves different ways. We have seen the instant messaging apps, which involve WhatsApp, Telegram, email, in sending text, voice, images, and videos instantly. We have the email, which is used for formal and professional communication. In writing, you send a formal letter, any message via email. We have the video conferencing tools, which include Zoom, Google Meet, that support meetings, lessons, and interviews. Social media platforms connect people socially and professionally. The social media, we have the Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. All those are the uses of ICTs in communication. It is not only used in communication only, but also have ICT applied into government. Governments use ICT to serve citizens more efficiently. How do government use these ICTs? Online registration systems for schools, exams, IDs, and businesses. We have the government e-services, allow citizens to apply for documents online. We have digital record system, store population, tax, and land records. We have online communication portals that share public information and alters. And furthermore, you have to see that ICT, as a learner, you must understand that ICT should remember, learners should remember that ICT is applied in education, businesses, agriculture, health, banking, yes, transport, security, media, entertainment, etc. Government, industry, environment, science. So ICT is applied in a variety of areas. Once you have understood that ICT is applied in those areas, expect questions on those areas. They can choose an area, they ask you a question, and you start counting the stars. That is not our intention. Our intention is to understand how ICT is applied into our daily life. So get attentive, get where necessary, note, try to read, try to understand. Understanding, I know it is not a clear activity to everybody, but at least try to understand it out. Here I have drafted the simple scenario items. For example, in the first area, you are going to see in education, how can they ask a question that refer to education area and ICT usage. At Pioneer Secondary School, teachers use computers to prepare schemes of work and lesson notes. Digital presentations are projected in class to support explanation of complex concepts. During holidays, online revision lessons are conducted using video conferencing platforms. Learners access academic materials from digital libraries and education websites. Assignments are submitted and marked electronically by teachers. School academic records are also stored in electronic systems. Task: explain how ICT is applied in education as illustrated in the scenario. In the second case, I'm going to give you another scenario on health, and you see how it is set and how we are supposed to attempt. A patient visiting a district health facility no longer carries physical medical file. Upon arrival, the nurse retrieves the patient's history using a workstation at the reception desk. The attending doctor discusses the case with a specialist located in another hospital without travel. Test results are displayed on the screen shortly after samples are collected. Later in the week, the patient receives a reminder about a follow-up visit on their phone. Service delivery at the facility has become faster and more organized. Task: describe how ICT is used in the health sector according to the scenario. What do I expect you to do in this area? I expect a learner I expect a learner to suggest a title of that scenario. In other words, by selecting a title, I'm setting my format of writing. 2, I expect a learner to give an introduction about that scenario. 3, there will be a body of points where you will give your points in that body. And finally, you must give a conclusion. In my point, explanation is that when we are attempting scenario items, we must be attentive by selecting the format of writing. Are you writing a newsletter? Are you writing a letter, a formal letter? Are you writing a report? What are you writing? Suggest the format of writing. 2, you must introduce us about that scenario. Really give us a focused introduction about that scenario for us to understand that what you are attempting, really you know it and you understand it very well. For example, when you see my introduction, I'm saying that information and communication technology has greatly improved the delivery of healthcare services. In the health sector, ICT is used to store, process, and transmit medical information efficiently. This enhances accuracy, coordination, and timely service delivery in health facilities. After that introduction, I give my body as you see it there, and finally I do give my conclusion. In my conclusion, when you are giving a conclusion, it is either you are suggesting or you are giving a recommendation of what you have talked about. In conclusion, I'm saying that the scenario shows that ICT is widely applied in the health sector to manage patient records, support medical consultations, and enhance communication. These applications improve efficiency, accuracy, and the quality of health services. So that is the format, the standard format of attempting ICT scenario items. That is the standard format of attempting ICT scenario items. Thank you for listening.